Hi. As you know, data usually resides in databases because databases can efficiently store and manage the data. Therefore, for doing any analytics or creating any reports, we would be taking the data from these databases. Now, as you know, databases use multiple tables for efficient management of data. Now, these data which is residing in multiple tables can be used only if the tables have relationships. They are already created in the databases, but when we take it in Excel, how do we do it? And how do we really create a pivot table using multiple tables? Let us take a look. Here is the data available. It is about orders of some of the computer accessories like keyboard, mouse, laptop, headphone, etc. Okay. So people have ordered and therefore their order numbers are given, the date of ordering is given. It's mostly in the month of Jan and their amounts have been indicated. It's a simple table just to explain the concept. So as you can see, order number 1001 has got a keyboard and a mouse. So two items have been ordered in this. But what about who has ordered it? So you can see here only customer number written here, customer number 1001. Okay. Now, what about their names and other details which the retailers would like to save in order to avoid duplication of data and better management of data? A separate table is made for customers where their customer numbers are shown and their names and area have been indicated, right? So we have one table for customers which gives the customers data and one table for orders which gives orders data. But who has ordered uh, in each case? So for each order we introduce a field called customer number. Now, that means we know that this particular order 1003 was ordered by customer number 1002. But how do we get the details? So, when we want to get the details of this customer, they are available in another table. For that purpose, we would need to create what is known as a relationship between the two tables. As you can see here, as you can see here, customer number in customers table, okay, it is written 1 over here, and it is this table customer is related to the table orders through a common field customer number appears here also, customer number appears here also. This is a unique field and therefore it's a primary key in the table customers. So therefore, this would appear only once. For example, 1001 cannot appear number of times here because there is only one customer who will have a customer number 1001. But that same customer may place different orders, right? So in this table, you will see he has placed one order, he has placed another order, and he could place any more orders. So there could be many values for same customer number in this table. Therefore, the relationship is known as one to many. Don't worry much about it. Those of you who have worked on databases and RDBMS, they will understand it better. But never mind, I'm just going to show you how we could use it in Excel and how we can create such relationship in Excel. What is our aim now? We have got data in one table, which is orders, and we have got data about customers in another table, customers. Now, we want to create one common report by using pivot tables, which should draw some information from orders and some other information of customers which is not available in the orders tables. That means we would like to draw some fields from this table and some other fields from this table, and they are going to appear through relationships. Let us see how we can do it. Let us start by making a pivot table first. We will try a simple pivot table. Okay. So I am inside this and I'm just going to create insert and pivot table. Okay. Now, most important aspect, don't just in a hurry click OK. It has picked up the table name, that is fine, but it is giving an option over here, add this data to the data model. Okay. Why is it required? It's given on top. Choose whether you want to analyze multiple tables. In this case, we want to analyze multiple tables. So click here. This is most important while creating the pivot table or a range, and click OK. Okay. Now, here you can see this is as usual the data for the pivot table, and this is the place for pivot table fields. One different thing you will notice here, it is showing active and it is showing all, because on the same sheet we have more tables. So we will click on all and now it will start appearing over here. So first table is customers table. I'm going to expand it, which has got customer number, customer name and area, and I'm going to expand another table and it has got order number, order date, item, amount and customer number, right? Let us now try to create a very simple pivot table. Okay, let us try to create a very simple pivot table. Let us just put the order number in rows. So we'll get all the orders which are there, as you can see in this field, right? And let us get the customer name in columns. Okay. So as you can see, we have already got customer name in columns, right? How did we get it? There are two different tables, but it has already appeared. Okay. So what we need to do is go and take a look just to show you, and under calculations, click on relationships. Okay. So when you can see, it is already showing relationships active. Orders customer number is related to customers customer number. Okay. Right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this because this was earlier made. So I'm just to explain to you how this relationship was made in the first place. I'm going to delete this relationship. Okay. So I will delete this relationship. Okay. And let me remove this customer name also. Okay, we'll close it, right? And I'll remove this customer name also from here. All right. So we have begun by putting order number over here and we want customer name over here. Let us try and put it here, right? Okay, let us take a look at relationships. Let us try to put the amount over here. Okay. And although some data has appeared over here, although some data has appeared over here, there is a warning here. Relationships between tables may be needed. That means what data you have got is not the correct one. Okay. Because we have not created relationships. So it has randomly picked up all the amounts and made all additions. And as you can see here, 550, 550, 550, everything appears to be 550 here, 30,000, 30,000. So this is not a right data. So now what we need to do is we need to create relationship. So here itself it provides, one is auto detection, but I'm going to show you how to create relationships. Click on create relationships. Okay. Basically, relationship will have to be created. Relationship will have to be created between two tables on a common field. Which is a common field in both the tables? Customer number is the common field. Okay. Now, as you can see here, it is written here as column foreign. So this is a foreign key and related column primary key. Okay, I can't explain all these things to you right now because you need to have some understanding about databases and what is primary key and what is foreign key. But suffice to say that a table which is made uniquely for customers has got customer number which appears only one, because one unique customer number can be there for customer, so therefore that is a primary key, correct? So we choose a table over here. Which table do we choose? For a foreign key, we would like to choose the table orders. Okay. So we have chosen the table orders. Why foreign key? Because customer number would be appearing again and again in that. Multiple entries are possible and we choose what field we want? Customer number. So customer number taken from the table orders as a foreign key. Now related table, which table do we like to make relationship? We know the other table is customers table. So we will choose customers table over here and you will see automatically customer number has been picked up. So that is a primary key, correct? So that means we have established relationship between the two tables with customer number being the common field, and it is a primary key in customers and a foreign key in orders table. All we need to do is just click OK. Just take a look once again at this 550, 550, 550 and so on 30,000. This is the wrong data. Let us see if it changes once we create the relationships. Let me create the relationship by clicking OK. Yes, the data has already changed, right? Now, individual order wise, we are seeing some customers and the order value over here. Okay, all right. I'm going to just improvise this table a bit. Okay, let me just click inside this table and go to design. Okay, and I don't want any grand totals. So what we have here is order number and what do we have? Order number and the names of customers and how much amount they have ordered. Okay, let us try and see if this looks better in some other format. So it is pretty much possible for me to change this format. Okay, for example, I could drag this customer number and bring it under this, right? So now let us see how this table looks. Okay, so order number one was placed by Rahul. Order number one was placed by Rahul, and the order amount was this. Order number two was placed by Girish, and likewise we can see 3, 4, 5, 6. All the orders are shown over here. Shall we try and get some more data in this? Okay, let us try to get the items. Okay, let us try to get the items and let me place the items in columns. Okay, now we can see that in order number one, Rahul ordered keyboard and mouse. In order number two, Girish ordered a laptop. Okay, let us follow the similar pattern and I'm going to drag it. I'm going to drag it in this. Okay, I think this looks better. Let me make it a little more bigger. Okay, so we can see that order number 1001 was made by Rahul and he ordered keyboard costing 350 rupees and mouse costing 200 rupees, right? All right, let us go back to the design and now I would like to have the order total, grand totals. Okay, not grand totals, I would like subtotal. Show all subtotals at the bottom of the group. All right, so let us see how it is looking now. Order number 1001 was made by Rahul, and it had a keyboard and a mouse, and their cost was so much and the total amount was so much. Okay, all right, let us further modify it and go to the design and go to the report layout, and I'm going to show it in tabular form. It's going to look better, right? So we have got this Girish total also shown over here and order total also shown over here. Okay, so because we have got two level table, okay, so order number total is shown and also Girish total is shown. It doesn't make sense over here. So what I will do is subtotals do not show subtotals. Okay, so now as you can see in this table, we have got order number and the customer number and which items he ordered and uh, what was the amount, right? Still it is looking clustered. Let's try and improvise this. Go to design, okay, and put blank rows. Insert blank after each item, okay. Yes. Now let us look at this. It shows order number. It is by Rahul and he ordered two items and this was the amount. What have we achieved? We have achieved a pivot table using two different tables. Yes, if you find this useful, click the like. If you wish to catch several such videos, hit subscribe. For notifications, ring the bell and share this so that others too can watch. Bye.